Because communication can essentially be viewed as a part of anything else, what communication studies can do, I think that potential is pretty much limitless. I picked Montana because I knew that there was such an investment in the students and the students getting that teaching experience. I want to be a professor myself. I want to be able to teach things like public speaking, maybe interpersonal communication, argumentation, especially public speaking, which I'm getting the chance to teach a bit now. It's something that I am super passionate about. It's something that everyone is afraid of, and it's something that is immensely important to be able to learn how to do. It is a triple whammy for me and the world. So I'm particularly interested in being able to teach that.
It's a really beautiful place that we live, of course. We're tucked into this valley with mountains all around us. You have a relationship with place, but it's unavoidable here. I love that. It's a little bit on the nose that I studied environmental documentary film, and now I'm running a documentary film festival. One, I wanted to stay in Missoula. This is an incredible community to live in. And the people who work in communication studies at U of M are part of that community. They're not just in the campus bubble. They're out there in the world. Some of them are my neighbors where I live here in Missoula. They also happen to be really prominent scholars in communication, nationally recognized people who do really important work. So I had great respect for them personally and professionally, and they had great confidence in me and have supported me through all of my interesting choices. I feel very fortunate that I've been able to take on communication as my career or my art form in a more intimate way through studying it. And just understanding how dynamic it allows my life to be when I really embrace it as the way I move through the world.
People assume that I was in environmental studies and I learned the processes of composting, or I did chemistry or all sorts of things, but actually I came at it with a communication approach, and I was like, what does the community need? I will learn what that is. Everything is mental first. It's all an idea, and through our processing of that idea into communication, we actually create. I learned the skills of networking. I learned them through the University of Montana in my communication program in Missoula. And so being able to come out of the program and be in this beautiful city that I had gone to school in, I had already forged a lot of connections. Networking, I think, is a huge skill.
Even though I don't exude country energy, it's what I'm most used to. And so that's been something I really appreciated about Missoula, is that even though it's a relatively big city, I mean, at the very least for Montana, right, it still feels very tight-knit. I have a relationship with everyone in the department, both students and faculty, and I'm glad to have not lost out on that.